Check it.
So who is Tree City?
Tree City is your mother's favorite hip hop group, without a doubt.
6-man supergroup comprised of mutants. It's like it's a
Man, we need a damn coffee mug or something.
real talk though. It's an Ann Arbor based hip hop group that formed beginning of 06. Started off with like 12 people, and now it's down to like 6 core members that include myself, Man in Charge, aka MIC.
I go by DJ Cataclysmic.
Young Cheeks.
I go by GP, aka Silas Green.
And the 2 cats that aren't here are Realize, who's going to school in Chicago, and Garcia, who could be with us right now. So shout out to them.
So what made you guys decide to do this this mixtape?
Actually,
Trying to.
I don't know who discovered the beats first, but I was on Facebook and I saw Black Milk. I posted this free beat CD for download, and I'm a big Black Milk fan, as well as we all are. So I was like, ooh, free beats. So I just downloaded them and I was playing them, and Kyle came in and was like, oh, those are those new Black Milk beats. Like, yo, or GP, I'm sorry. I'm human, funny.
I said, what if we did some stuff over? You know, not anything real serious, but at that point in time, we had released the Tree P about a year ago, and we were kind of deciding what to do or where to go from there, because we recorded some songs and we hadn't really gotten anywhere. You know, we hadn't really focused in on doing the project the way we had expected to. So people were, you know, kind of getting restless, and we needed something to focus on. So I was like, why don't we just rhyme over some of these or all of these beats, see what comes out of it, mainly just to like sharpen us up again, and we might, you know, make some dope music in the process. So we kind of hopped on board, and before you knew it, it was really like we really cranking some good stuff out. That night we decided to get started on Black Trees. I think that very night we went to Mike's house and did a Headnod Gospel. So
And the original beat tape, which was Black Milk's Purple tape, was 11 instrumentals that were all sampled from Prince songs. And so we just did them all in order from 1 to 11. And so we just, every day, just did a different track. But we did them all in order. We didn't skip over anything and come back and kind of did them all in order.
So what people are hearing when they listen to this mixtape is pretty much like a demonstration of the writing process as a whole, right?
Pretty much. The sequence you heard in is the sequence in which it was like written to and recorded, pretty much.
Yeah, it was a step-by-step
With the exception
process.
of the intro and outro. That was added on later.
Yeah, definitely. But for the most part, it was a step-by-step process. Like you said, we went through each song, and there were like a couple tracks where it really kind of took us out of our quote-unquote comfort zone, which actually is a really good thing. I mean, you can hear it yourself personally, but I mean, like I said, you can see there are stark contrasts from the Black Trees album. If you compare that to the Tree P in terms of sound, in terms of rhyme cadence and whatnot, but it's still stand up.
What are your guys' favorite tracks? Like each of you. GP, we'll start with you.
But some of the tracks that I've heard a lot about, and I, think that our standout tracks are Headnod Gospel, Open Your Eyes, certainly, because we were able to work with Ivy Walker, who's a phenomenally gifted singer.
What up, Ivy?
Very talented. She brought a lot of talent to that song. So Raw with Solo. One of the illest verses you're gonna hear this year. I don't care what nobody else says. The first verse on that track is already a classic around here. So
it's a crisp 20. It's
Yeah.
not even 16. It doesn't even follow the standard 16 bar structure, but it's just 20 bars of just insanity. That's actually my personal favorite. If you want my own opinion. My final track that I'm really feeling is the beginning. Actually, I like the beginning because it happens to have the person behind camera on the track singing the hook, but I mean his style was really sick too. Like
yeah, some dude named Carlos.
This was very, very flattering.
Some guy wanted his.
Some guy wanted in the studio and started singing. And we like, fuck it, he's already here.
Yeah.
My favorite track, like number one, I'd probably say. Yeah, I gotta go with Jungle King.
Jungle King.
Personally, that
that
track just does things to me every time I hear it.
Yeah.
My favorite track probably I have a lot of them, but the one that made me really believe in this project is probably "Open Your Eyes," because after that one was recorded with the singing, because he like went over to Ivy's house and like went over the hook with her, and we came to my crib to do the recording. After recording and mixing that track, I listened to it and I was like, okay, this is an official project.
Yeah.
So after I have to say, "Open Your Eyes" is the one that made me go like, okay, now this is like a serious banger. And that's what we've gotten the most recognition for.
What's the next step here for you guys?
Well, a few projects are in the works. You know, we're always going to be working on the Tree City LP, and that's going to be a natural progression. We're still going to make music as a group, and so just, you know, always trying to come up with new ideas as a group, because still perform, you know, under the group in Tree City. But, you know, we also have individual projects like Realize is working on his solo album, which is like 80% done. Versatile just released an instrumental demo called Novembers. Download that off his page. And he's working on more production stuff. And he has an EP coming out, Frozen Hands EP. Me and Cheeks are working on an LP, the Common Ground LP. So look out for that. Me and Carlos Garcia, aka LO5, working on that Celsius Electronics.
Thumbs way up.
Just dropped the video for Alien Kings.
The shit.
Bang, bang. So check that out on MySpace soon. MySpace.com/Celsius Electronics. Yeah, you did.
So to make a long
And
story
then there's
short, there's
also
a lot of shit that's about to drop from the
Yeah.
Tree City wing within
And
the
then-
next 6 months.
Death from above.
Yeah, and then I'm also working on like a solo EP, LP type thing, titled Intelligence. So look out for that too.
Cool.
I'll be doing a gospel jazz album. Look for that Valentine's Day. Oh shit!
Oh, man. Cool. Well, any last words before we wrap
Can't
this
wait
up?
to cop that shit.
Go to myspace.com/Tree City Music. Download Black Trees. Please.
Shout out to Andre for the cover.
That shit was so ill.
Golden.
For real. Shout out to Black Milk for even letting us touch his beats. For real. Like, he really could have just said, get out of my face with that.
Yeah, fuck you.
But he let us do what we wanted to do over him, and
He
to
said
him
words.
goes the praise for that, man.
Yes, sir.
For real.
Shout out to all Ace Deuce MCs, man, on Michigan Hip Hop.
Athletic Mike League.
DJ.
Mike League.
MichiganHipHop.com put us on
Children,
blast with that
Buff
shit.
One, Now
Appreciate it.
On, Abolitionist,
SUN.
SUN, all the
Guilty.
Oh yeah, Guilty,
Yeah, I was
Invincible. Actually, that's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of the rhyme patterns you hear
See you.
on the album are kind of inspired by Detroit MCs in one way or another. So kind of
Very much.
you can read between the lines.
Yeah,
Like
we-
it's kind of
we
a
just kinda
homage
wanted to
the
show,
Detroit
like,
style.
Because we're big fans of that sound, so we just kind of want to show how we can, spit just as good as those cats.
To make a long
So,
story short.
We
That's
just,
it.
like that's one of the accomplishments that we got out of this mixtape. I think it shows our growth and maturity as MCs and as artists and as songwriters even, because we were putting together straight up like songs. It wasn't just like some raw spit for 12 tracks. We were putting together actual like songs, verse, chorus, bridges. So it's a series. It's actually like an album, but we just sell it, so it's just a which makes it a mixtape. But it's really like an album.
Fucking masterpiece.
You.
Go!
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Shout out to Elzine House Shoes.
Shout out to Mosologist. Shout out to
Fucking hater.
I did. That's coming from him. That's
Shout out
not
to
coming from me.
MichiganHipHop.com. They put it on.
MichiganHipHop.com.
Put your eyes first. I'm on.
I love you, Mom.
Go
Thank you,
Wolverines!
Jesus.
Go Wolverines!